of the Invisalign updates, and we have almost 1-2 weeks counting this week left until we go to the ortho, and potentially they'll take this hook off. Oh my god, I can't wait for them to take it off. It's so painful right here. It is so bad. But either way, before we get really into how bad my cheek is, let's see how this week went and how our tray change goes before this hopefully lasts next week. Potentially hooks and buttons. God, I really hope they take this hook off. The metal hook is just really bad, y'all. It's just really bad. But either way, let's get to it.
Okay, y'all, day 63, and it is just really painful. My gash is still there, but this entire area is just really tender, really sensitive, and this tooth back here, I feel like it's gonna pop out. The wider I open my mouth, the worse it gets because of that rubber band, and I had therapy today, and I couldn't even talk, and I don't know, I'm just not happy. I just haven't been able to eat much. Not doing okay on this one. Okay, y'all, day 64, and I am in just a lot of pain. Pain here, pain this entire row, pain up here. I didn't think I'd have a ton of pain on my front two teeth since it seems like the work is done, but I guess I would because the work is probably not done. I feel like they're not just straightening them, they're like shifting them in my little gums. So this has been a fun ride, and I'm not exactly happy, and talking hurts. Breathing kind of hurts. The wind hurts it. Eating hurts. They're just so sensitive. They're so fragile right now. They're good little babies, but yeah. Today kind of sucks, so I'm hoping tomorrow is better. Okay, y'all, day 65, and I feel like someone's punched me in the face. Or in the mouth. It's just pain here, 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 back here. The silver cap hurts. My wound hurts. Up here hurts, even though it's healed over. I think it's just coming from my lip now. Yeah. It's just a lot of pain. And I feel like talking and doing stuff to distract myself from it is the only, solution right now, because I've gone through all of this, actually, without taking Tylenol for it. I've taken Benadryl for my allergies, but I haven't taken any medication besides my allergy medications during this whole process, and I'm very proud of myself. I mean, it doesn't work for me anyway, but I'm very proud of myself. Because what I'm doing is feeling everything, which is kind of stupid, but I'm still doing it. It's like going through birth without anything to protect you from feeling shit, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck that shit. But I'm in so much pain. But it's actually not that bad. It's not like I broke a bone, or someone has tried to break my head open, or, getting stabbed or something. So, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty solid. I'm just gonna keep talking so I don't feel anything. Okay, y'all, day 66, and we are in a lot of pain right here and right here. It's like these areas, and then the gum areas are really sensitive. Hook is still there, of course. That pain is not going away. And it's a lot, but it's not at the same time. It's really weird and confusing because I'm kind of used to the pain, but it's new for today. It wasn't there yesterday, but I felt this before with it. So I'm thinking that everything is kind of just shifting a little more than I thought it was. And it's probably just all being pushed forward, and I'm just going to try to distract myself from the pain. My silver cap does hurt. It seems to be a little more mobile. When I breathe in from the side, there's a little bit of air gets under and sends this tingle sensation to my nerves. Or through my nerves. I don't No, exactly. But I think that's because a new part of the gum was exposed, which means that that tooth probably won't last as long as I was planning it to, or it's starting to show its wear and tear from me solely chewing on this side, because I can't chew on this side. So I'm hoping after this last tray coming up that when I get my hook off and I can start chewing on this side and give this side a little break, because this side deserves it. She is struggling over here. So yeah, that's today. Okay, y'all, day 67, and it's been pretty alright today. My hook is just super tender. It's not going away. It's just existing, and I'm not happy about its existence. So I'm just hoping that we can stay kind of, not as tender as we have in the past, not as bad with the throbbing and, all the pain. I'm hoping that we can stick with that until this last tray, because I'm hoping with this last tray that the next time I see the ortho, they're going to take these hooks off. And if they don't take these hooks off, I'm going to be so fucking disappointed and in so much pain. But either way, yeah, today hasn't been too bad. It's just really on my front bite down, right here and here where the, all the way at the edge, it really hurts, if I put my teeth, sinking into it. And then, the hook, of course. So yeah, that's today, day 67. Hi y'all, it's day 68, and we're not having the worst, teeth pain. Up here is a little sensitive, my lip. It definitely feels like it's been shaving down my lip, and it's probably gonna have an open wound on the inside soon. And then down there, of course, is tender, but it doesn't feel as bad. Here is a little sensitive, and here is a little sensitive. That's kind of where most of the throbbing is today. And then we have a quiet throbbing throughout the rest of the mouth. But it's nothing too bad. I woke up with a migraine, and I'm really, really tired. And I don't know if that's because of the Invisalign pain. I don't know if that's because of just life, but I think that's overshadowing all of my pain that my mouth would be having today. Okay, y'all, it is day 69. It is time to change our trays. I took my rubber band out. It is our final tray shift before we go back to the dentist. So I'm hoping that the hooks are coming off. I don't know if they're going to put hooks on in a different position, because I don't know if they want to use it to close this gap faster. I think it was mainly used for shifting my jaw. So I'm hoping that these hooks come off. But if they don't, oh well. Either way, it is the last week with this setup before we go back to the dentist. Things will be changing, whether they stay exactly the same setup or not. Things will be changing with going back to the dentist, because they're going to tell me about how much my mouth is reacting to the Invisalign and if it's going according to the timeline. So hopefully that's right. Either way, let's go get our teeth ready. Okay, y'all, I have my top in here. My bottoms are here. I cut off the edge, and I also filed it a bit. There's a serial number on it, which I notice every time, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's there. There's a serial number on it. So this is the bottom one, and again, we have a small amount of tooth in the back, but that's because of this button area. Yeah, small amount right here. That's because of this button area. So it's probably not going to cling to my tooth that great, but let's go. Yeah, not clinging great. My teeth are so wiggly. Don't like it. Okay. That's not too bad. Kind of similar to the last ones. Now for the top. This gap is definitely getting smaller. I just wish they would have filled this in because plaque builds up really bad right here and it's really gross. Serial number here. I don't notice any other differences. Ow. Hi, Sarah. It like snapping in really hurt. Okay. That's that. Now it's time for the rubber band. Ta-da! Day 69. I'm done. Ha! That's a lot of pain. That rubber band shift. Ooh. Ooh. That and the new teeth. Ooh. Okay. See you tomorrow.
Okay, y'all, so that is it for week 10. On to week 11 we go. I am so hopeful that the bands and the buttons are done after this journey, but I still remember when they showed me the week progression that we might have more bands, maybe a couple more weeks, maybe not as many as 8, but I don't know. I am just hoping that we get it off soon, because this metal hook is the most painful part of the process. Now, we do have a lot of adjustment pain, but that was kind of expected. This hook cheek gash was not expected. So I'm hoping that we can get it fixed. I'm hoping this next week can be really peaceful to us, so that way by the time we go into ortho, we have some healing going on, and we're not in a lot of pain for when they switch our trays and do all this work. Because if they're doing a lot of work in my mouth, I don't want it to be torn up like a flippin' bag of raw meat given to a dog. So, let's just this next week heal, okay? Yeah. Either way, thank you for following on. Thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for being here and enjoying this journey. I do hope you're enjoying it. Otherwise, have an amazing day. Stay positive, stay beautiful, keep being you, and do what you need for your health and your life, and take care of the people you love around you. Because you never know when they're going to not be there. So, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and just keep being amazing. Bye, y'all!